Hello everyone and welcome to Teach Ocean third Ramadan micro learning series. Our first session today is with Dr. Sherihan Morsi. We will begin in the 3 minute. Hello all. Dr. Sherihan is a distinguished educator and trainer with extensive experience in the field of English language teaching. She holds TEFL and TESOL certification from the prestigious in college in the UK. She is certified Relo mentor trainer, accredited awarded by US Embassy, highlighting her expert and commitment to professional development in language education. Currently, Dr. Sherihan serves as the vice principal at a well-reputed school in Alexandria, where she plays a pivotal role in academic leadership and administration. Her academic journey began with a degree from the Faculty of Science, followed by an EFL diploma from the Faculty of Education in Alexandria University, equipping her with a robust foundation in both scientific and educational discipline. Dr. Shrihan detects detection to excellent in education and her passion for fostering effective teaching methodology make her a respected figure in the educational community. Hello, Dr. Shrihan. Please, if you
Oh,
have any questions, feel free to write them in the chat box, and Dr. Shrihan will answer them all at the end of the session. Thank you.
hello, Radwa. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Radwa, and thank you, Teacher Ojan. And happy Ramadan for everybody. I hope the voice is clear for everyone. And without further ado, let's start and open the magic of Magic School AI. Feel free to write in the chat box and tell me, is anybody familiar with the Magic School AI website? If you are familiar with it, just give me a thumbs up or write me in the chat box. Nobody is familiar with it. It's the very first time for you. Very good. Okay, what is meant by the Magic School AI? Magic School AI empowers teachers with initiative classroom-centered AI tools. Our mission today is to reduce the administrative burden, increase the student engagement, and enable evidence-based differentiation. We prioritize the privacy, teacher control, and alignment with standards. So in this session, we are going to explore tools, classroom flows, and adaptation strategies that make the technology feel like a co-teacher, not a distraction. So mainly, the part of the Magic School AI puts the part of the privacy first, followed by the time saving, followed by giving many different tools, engaging the designed, different tools so that will help the students to be engaged with us. So let's see how we are able to sign in the Magic School. Give me 1 second. Okay, so how we can start? The very first thing we start in the sign up. Let's go and see how we can first sign in the website. We are going to write it in the chat box normally. Let me go to stop sharing this and open the website. Is my screen clear for everyone? This is the part of the Magic School. This is the website of the Magic School, okay? And we just click for free for teachers. As you click for free for teachers, you will find that I am already logged in, and I have the very first time you log in, you will have 30 days free trial in Magic School Plus, where all the features will be available for you, and you can use them all. Okay, this is the very first thing that we can have in the Magic School. You can see that we can have different languages. You can use English language, Arabic language, Deutsch. You can have the interface differentiated using different languages. You can have different themes, either light theme or dark theme if you prefer it. okay? And you can have many helpful resources, and you can have all the part of the messages available for you. So this is the very first thing when we open the Magic School, okay? Let's move on. What are the different tools that we can have in the Magic School? As you can see, this is the dashboard. We can have teacher tools. We can have class writing feedback, and this is a new feature that is available now. We can have my collections, and in this part, you can have all the parts and all the tools that you are recommended and you are saving for yourself. And you can have Rainia chatbot, and it is a kind of a chatbot mainly for you and mainly for your subject, whether you are teaching English, math, science. It is a kind like a chatbot, particularly for your subject that you are working with. Okay, so let's go to the teacher tools. And the very first part of the teacher tools is you can define them into categories. You will find them divided into categories. If I click on categories, you will find them divided into categories. The instructional material, planning material, and the student support material. These are mainly the main parts. And also we have feeding assessment, communication, student engagement, and the part of the admin if you are responsible as a coordinator, or if you are a coordinator, head of stage. This is the part that you will be available to work on. So let's start with the part of the planning material. If I click on planning, you will find all of the different tools for planning available. From the lesson plan to the unit plan, 5E model plan. Let's walk through different tools of the lesson plan. Before I move on, feel free to tell me if you are familiar with the Magic School tools, yes or no, thumbs up or thumbs down, write in the chat box, and I'm waiting for your replies. I will give you 2 minutes to write if you are familiar with it. Nahla said yes, she's familiar. Very good. Iman, no. Excellent. Okay, as we said, after 30 days, you will have, okay, Madonna said no, and Isra said, okay, we have equal number of yeses and equal number of no's. Amazing. So as I said, when we sign up, we will have 30 days. And when we open the Magic School, you will have two features in front of you, the student feature and the educator feature. Mainly today, we are going to focus on the educator teacher feature or the teacher feature, where we are going to discover together the different tools. And I want you to put in consideration that while you are a teacher, you have to put some certain points in your mind while you are working with the AI generally. Either you are using Magic School or you are not. First of all, you have to check for accuracy and bias. Not all the information given by the AI is correct. Not all the information given by the AI is moderate and balanced. No, you have to put in consideration that you have to check the accuracy, and you have to check the part of um, information that you have provided by the AI. Also, you have to follow the 80-20 rule. Is anyone familiar with 80-20 rule? Let me hear from you in the chat box, yes or no. What is meant by the 80-20 rule? Anyone familiar with it? What is meant by the 80-20 rule? No? Okay. The 80-20 rule, the 80, it means that the 80% of the workload is done and finished by the AI, and the 20% of the workload is done by you, where you refine and customize according to your to your students' needs, according to your own vision and mission, according to the students' needs. Okay, so this is what is meant by the 80-20. The 80% for the AI and the 20% provided by you for revision. Also, you have to respect your students' privacy and prepare them to be a model of good digital citizenship. This is mainly what you have to put in consideration while you are working as a teacher using AI. But what about the student while he uses the AI? We have to put in consideration and put very crystal clear for our students that they never share the AI. They never share their personal information with the AI. It's very important for that. Okay. Also, it is very important for them to prepare them and let them use and write the correct prompt while they are talking to the AI. Also, they have to ask good questions for the AI and always help them not to sorry, and always help them not to copy their work from AI. They have to put their own input. So in both ways, as a teacher, you have to follow the points that we considered at the very beginning, and with our students, we have to follow and consider the following rules. Let's go deeper and see how the Magic School is built. Magic School White is well trusted and well used by the teachers because number one, it is built on 3 layers. The very first layer is, it depends on OpenAI, the ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Adobe. So it has a well trusted source of information. Then we have the privacy. 93% of privacy is established while using Magic School AI because it is for educators and because it follows this rule. And also the very first, the last part is that AI Magic School provides different customization for educators. Whenever you need as a teacher, you will find in this website. So that's why it's very useful and very helpful for teachers. Here I will play a video for you to show you, to walk you through the dashboard for teachers, where you will see all the different features of Magic School AI. Let's watch it together.
انتوا فين؟ أنا خلصت.
Okay, all right, well, welcome to the Magic School platform and your teacher dashboard. Let's start by taking a quick tour of the dashboard so you can learn where everything lives. On the left-hand menu, you'll see Magic Tools for Teachers, Raina, your instructional coach chatbot, and Magic Student. For this part of the course, we'll only focus on the Magic Tools section. When you click the Magic Tools dropdown, you'll see 4 different options. Teacher Tools is where you will find the 80-plus tools already prompted and ready to go. My Collections is where you can create your own collection of Magic School tools. Output History, where you can go back and see any conversation you had with any of our AI tools and pick up where you left off. And you have the Resource Library, where you can go back and find any output that you saved as a resource to use time and time again. At the top center of the screen, you'll find your search bar. Use the search bar to quickly find any tool. In the search bar, simply type in what you're looking for, hit enter, and you'll be given tons of suggestions on what
Let me play the video again.
All right, well, welcome to the Magic School platform and your teacher dashboard. Let's start by taking a quick tour of the dashboard so you can learn where everything lives. On the left-hand menu, you'll see Magic Tools for Teachers, Raina, your instructional coach chatbot, and Magic Student. For this part of the course, we'll only focus on the Magic Tools section. When you click the Magic Tools dropdown, you'll see 4 different options. Teacher Tools is where you will find the 80+ tools already prompted and ready to go. My Collections is where you can create your own collection of Magic School tools. Output History, where you can go back and see any conversation you had with any of our AI tools and pick up where you left off. And you have the Resource Library, where you can go back and find any output that you saved as a resource to use time and time again. At the top center of the screen, you'll find your search bar. Use this search bar to quickly find any tool. In the search bar, simply type in what you're looking for, hit enter, and you'll be given tons of suggestions on what tools to start with. And right below that, you'll see Raina's recommendations, which are tools suggested just for you based on your profile. You can use the filter by section to sort tools by purpose, or you can build your own collections of your favorites to save and share with colleagues. We'll go into further details on that one in a later course. In the top corner of the screen, you'll find one of my personal favorite buttons, the dark mode toggle. You'll also find the translate page feature and the question mark button, which links to PD resources and student AI literacy guides and some other cool stuff like the swag shop. And before you leave that top right corner, you might notice the button that says create custom tool. In a future course, we'll walk you through how to create your very own custom tools out of any Magic School tool. For now, feel free to explore and see what you can create on your own. In the bottom right corner, you'll find our accessibility settings, plus the help button to connect directly with our team. If something's not working in Magic School, contact our team. If you have a question on how you can use Magic School, talk to Raina. She knows quite a bit. And that's really it for navigating your teacher dashboard. Next, let's dive into the tools themselves.
So is my screen clear for everyone? Yes, no. Yes or no, not yet. Okay, amazing. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so this is, as you watched in the video, these are mainly the main features that we have for Magic School. The very first part or the very first tool that we are going to use now are the part of the lesson planner generator. And in the lesson planner part, you will find different types of lesson plans, either a lesson plan, unit plan generator. If you want to prepare for a project-based learning plan is there. If you want to have a social emotional lesson plan, if you want to have a professional development lesson plan, all of these lesson plans are available. And if we move on to the curriculum mapper, where you are going to prepare for the curriculum, you can have the unit plan generator, the syllabus generator, the standards unpacker, and of course, the Rania, where you are going to talk with the chat GPT, with the bot, which is Raina bot, where you can have anything planned for you in your curriculum. Let's stop sharing here, and I want to elaborate this together. For example, if I want to, I will share again the screen. Now you can see my screen, right? Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. The very first one is the lesson plan. If I click on lesson plan, you will find that it will provide you with the grade level. It will provide you with the topic that you want, and you can write the topic or you can add a topic. Either you can add the file from, upload it from your laptop, or you can upload it from Google Drive, upload it from your phone, upload a website that you want, or take a screenshot from a lesson and then add it here so that it can prepare you a lesson plan for. Okay? And if you want to add any additional criteria, for example, you want this unit in particular, you want to focus on this unit, and if you are aligned with certain standards, for example, if you are working with the Common Core standards, then you can write here the Common Core standards. If you are following the Cambridge Alignment Framework, also you can add it here, and you can add the Common Core standards that you are working with, or the Cambridge framework that you are working with. So let's have an example. For example, I will choose year 3 and I will write, for example, my family. And there you go. Now you will have a lesson plan. As you can see, it is preparing the lesson plan for me. Can you see? All of this is done in 1 second. First of all, he provided me with learning objectives. He gave me different types of the formative assessment and the summative assessment. He gave me some key points, and then he gave me ideas for the opening, a hook, as a kind of a teaser to start my session with, then explanation, then to set a purpose, and this will be in the opening, followed by introduction to the new material, guided practice, and he gave me different activities for guided practice in steps, independent practice, and he gave it to me also in different types, closing, extension activity, homework, and what are the standards aligned that I work with. And the very lovely part here is that it is adjustable. Yani you can make any modification, as you can see here, and at the end you can close and save. So this is the part of the lesson plan. This is if I want a general lesson plan, a general topic lesson plan. But what if I want a PBL lesson plan? I want to have a lesson plan for a project-based learning, and this is not an easy one. Okay, so I will go to project-based learning, the PBL, click on it. Also choose year. I can choose, you can see, as you can see from pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, لحد grade 12, university level, professional staff, year 1, 2, and 3 till year 13. So let's choose, for example, a PBL for year 5 or 4. And for example, building a community. And I will click on generate. Let's see what we'll have. As you can see here, It is working on preparing the lesson plan that I'm looking for. He also, the very first part is that building a caring community, driving questions, or what is the challenge? And it is always he covered all the different concepts for the project-based learning. The first thing is the driving question or the challenge, and then the real-world context, in-depth inquiry, student voice and choice, where the students are going to choose a certain community and they are going to work on reflection, critique and revision, public product, where they are going to make their presentation, collaboration, teacher facilitation, interdisciplinary connection, assessment, and what are the standards that we are working with. Okay? So these are the lesson plans, the planning part. What about if I want to create a kind of a unit planner or a subject planner? Okay, then I will go to the part of the unit planner. I will write here unit plan generator. In the unit plan generator, you divide بقى the number of days you want to divide the unit on. You want to divide it into 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 10 days. It depends on how long you want. Let's choose the 5 days. We want a year for 5 days. And the topic, for example, is my family again. And let's see, click on generate. And let's see what will be the result. He's going to provide you with day one, what you are going to cover in day one. Let me check. Let's go back to the tools in order to, I guess we have a problem with the number of days we provided. Again, unit planner, 5, 6 days. My family. And let's click on generate. Core standards. Here, as I said, day one, he's going to provide you with day one. What are the objectives in day one? What are the suggested assessment, the key points? Day two, day three, and so on. Okay, these are the different tools that we can have while we are using this part. Okay, let's move on with more details. Let me share the screen and then go back to the PowerPoint. Can you see the PowerPoint is clear for everyone? Yes or no? Okay, then we'll move on with the rubric and question generator. The rubric and the question generator, in the rubric and the question generator, you can prepare any rubric for any topic that you want. I will click on rubric generator, write it in the chat box. Again, it's for grade level, for example, year 5 or year 4, and the scale. You can have more scales as you like, either 3 scales, 4 scales. The best thing for the lower grades from 1 to 4 is 3 scales. Okay, and for example, I want a descriptive descriptive essay. Okay. And I will click on generate. Write a descriptive essay about your superhero. It's a typo. Okay, and let's click on generate. There you go. It provided you with a rubric for the writing a descriptive essay for year 4 from exceeds expectations, meets expectations, and needs improvement in all the criteria, which is content and idea, organization, language, grammar, development, and elaboration. Okay. What two other tools we can use perfectly with the Magic School is the worksheet generator. Worksheet generator is an excellent tool where you can prepare a worksheet for in a very easy way. Okay, all you have to do is to write the title, and it will provide you with a, a very nice, well-prepared worksheet, and you can edit and prepare anything in it. Let's try together. For example, my family again, and it is for year 4, and I will click on generate. It will provide you different types of questions, as you can see, and they all with the model answer. First, he provided me with fill in the blank questions, okay, and then the word bank, multiple choice questions, and then the model answer, open-ended question, and then the answer key. And as you can see here, you can edit and change according to your own needs. Also, you can upload your own lesson, and it can prepare your worksheet prepare the worksheet for you. Okay, so this is another thing which is very good for the question generator part and the worksheet part. Also, you can have different parts of worksheets. You can have questions for YouTube video. You can have deep questions. You can have multiple step assessment. You can have text dependent questions. All of these parts all of these tools are also available in the Magic School. Type. What else we can have is the part of the feedback, writing feedback for our students. Let's go back to our tools and write in the search box, writing feedback. If I want to have a feedback from one of my students, all I can do is the grade level, describe the assignment here, and the type of rubric. Either you can have your own rubric, like the one we already prepared, and you can upload it here, or you can already have a rubric already at your school, or you can prepare a rubric and add it here while you are working with. Let's see together. For example, 8th grade, and this is the assignment, this is the rubric, and generate. As you can see here, he gave me a feedback. The areas of strength, and he provided me with the areas of strength, the areas for growth, where the things I need to work on or the students need to work on, general feedback, and next step revision task. Also in this part, you can, in the writing feedback part, I go back in the prompt editor, you can also attach a writing here in this part, in the part of the assignments, you want the feedback, you can add a file. Either you can upload a file, the writing text from your students, or you can take a screenshot from their work and you can add it here, and it will provide you with a feedback in a very easy way. The last thing we want to tackle is the part of Reina. Reina is like a chatbot. It's like ChatGPT or Gemini, but it is mainly for teachers. You will find it here, where you can ask any question for you can ask any question for it, and it will provide you with. Here, this is Reina. Reina is like a chatbot. It's like ChatGPT or it's like Gemini, and you can add anything. For example, write a motivational classroom motto, and it will provide you with. How can you suggest activities to reinforce rise, try, and repeat? It will provide you with. So if you want to ask anything with Reina, you will have it. You can add new chat here, and all the chats are going to be well reserved so that you can return back to them. Okay, so I want you now, in the chat box, I will provide you with a link, or you can scan this QR code and tell me, what do you think of Magic School AI now? I will add the link here. Feel free to write whatever you want about Magic School AI. So that's all about Magic School AI. Feel free to unmute your mic and ask any question or write it in the chat box. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to register for the next session to receive a free certificate for attendance. If you wanted to know more about Teach Ocean, please visit our website or follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. The link on the chat box.
Hello, what if I already registered for all sessions once?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Nahla. After the fourth session, I will receive the certificate on email.
Thank you, my dear.